What's up guys, Cardog here, and today I'm here with another Pokemon TCG Pocket video. It's been a while since we've done one of these, and that's because I've been waiting for a new set. A lot of the decks that I wanted to show you guys are already all over the internet, and so we're going to go over some of the new cards that came out today. And the main deck I want to show you guys is Celebi. I think it has the highest potential to be a top contending meta deck. So yeah, let's go over the deck and we'll talk about why it's so strong, and we'll also showcase a few matches. So this is the deck I've built. We have a Caterpie here, which actually came in pretty clutch for me a few times when I started off with it, because I was able to fetch my whole line for the superior really early on, and also let me get the pieces while my opponents are building up their board. So yeah, it's pretty useful, and then you can also use this as like bait if you get Sabrina if you have it later. So it's not bad as well. Obviously, we're going to be running the Snivy line. We'll be running 2-2-2 for these, and obviously main thing is the superior, which has the ability Jungle Totem, which pretty much makes each one of your leaf energies kind of 2, which is really important for the Celebi deck, because Celebi, for every energy attached to this card, you can do an extra flip. So basically, if you have 2 energies, you can flip 4 times. If you have 3 energies, you can flip 6 times. So obviously it builds up, and the damage potential is super high. So there is a consistency problem with the deck, but you know, the damage potential is so high that the more energy you add onto it, the higher chance you'll be able to kill your opponent in just one hit. So it's really, really strong. And that's the main Pokemon we're running. For the items, we're running potions, X-Speed, Pokeball, two of those. And then for the trainers, we're running 2 Oaks, 2 Ericas, and 1 Sabrina. So the Ericas and the potions are here just to keep your Celebi up. If it takes damage early game, it makes it a little bit harder to live later on. Obviously, there's a lot of decks that one-hit kill you, but you want to keep your Celebi as live as possible, as long as possible, so you can just keep adding energy onto it. And so the Erica, obviously one of the best healers in the game right now, so being able to heal 50 is pretty good. In mirror matches, if you get hit by a early Celebi, you can still recover that by just Ericaing, because usually when they flip 2, if they land 1, you do 50 damage, and then so your Erica will mitigate that. So yeah, Erica has been coming in pretty clutch for us. So we're running 2 of those, but this is a kind of a flex slot. You can kind of rearrange the items or trainers according to what you like. It's obviously this game is all up to personal preference. If you don't like the Caterpie, this is also a flex slot. You can run Red Card, or you can run Delmise. It's also very strong. But I quite like the Caterpie just because there's not actually that many cards in the game right now that just help you search for a Pokemon of one type. And so we're going to be taking advantage of that with the Caterpie. We're not running 2 because you don't really want to start with it. But Caterpie is nice if you brick and you're missing a card or 2 for your line. So that is the deck. Let's look at some matches and see what this deck can do, because it's a lot. By the way, if you're wondering which card I was talking about for the replacement for Caterpie, it's this one. I was testing it. It's actually not bad as well. If you have the 1 energy on it and your superior is up, it'll do 90 damage, which is not bad for 1 energy. But we do, sorry, for 2 energy, you need 2 energies because you need 3 extra. So for 2 energies, you'll be able to do 90, which is not bad. But up to you guys, personal preference. If you like the extra damage, run Delmise. If you like the consistency boost, you can run Caterpie. So let's watch a match. Alright, so here is the first match for today. We are going to be going up against Mewtwo, if I remember correctly. So Mewtwo obviously is still a really strong deck. I think with the Mew introduced in this format, you'll see some more new decks with techs, Mewtwo decks with tech Mews. So they do start off with the Mewtwo. We do also get the Pokeball. So we're off to a good start. We have a pretty decent hand. We have the whole Snivy line, so we'll be able to, if we don't get red carded, we'll be able to do some good damage by turn 3, because we can't slot in energy. But going first has its advantage. You can evolve into Zervine a turn faster, and their routes, if they get one, will be a turn slower, so they don't go into Gardevoir as fast. So going first has its advantages, but I do actually prefer going second, just so I can get the attack in first. So we do evolve into the Zervine, and our Celebi is at 1 energy. And next turn we'll be able to we'll be able to start dishing out some good damage. So they do also have the Kirlia, and they'll be able to attack us with the that's a interesting play. Okay, that's fine as well. I would probably do that on probably wouldn't have used Sabrina until I actually no, that's a smart play, I guess. All right, so we are gonna try and get the X speed, but we didn't hit into it, so we're gonna Pokeball into Snivy, and this is where we don't dish good damage. That was a good nice play, because we were only able to slot the energy into the Zervine, so we can retreat it, and then our superior will come in and just give my Celebi 2 energy, so I can't kill it in 1 hit. So definitely a nice play, good play. So we'll be able to flip twice, because we are counted as 2 energies right now, and we get 1 head, so that's 50 damage. But next turn we just need 2 heads to kill the Mewtwo if we get that. But if they have the Gardevoir, they'll be able to kill us right now. So not a great situation, but they did brick on the Gardevoir, so that is good. They have Jinx, which I think is actually really strong in this meta now, because if you're up against Celebi decks, your Jinx will be able to 1-hit built up Celebi. So we do top deck into another Celebi, which is great because we have a backup attacker now in case our first one goes down. And we Erica the Celebi. If they have the Gardevoir, it doesn't matter, but our Celebi being at full just is able to tank some more hits. So we do flip 4 heads, and unfortunately we only get 1. Sorry, we flip 4 coins and we get 1 head. So that's only 50 damage. If they OTKS here, we can still have a Celebi to attack next turn, which can flip twice. So we just need 1 to knock it out. But I think in this spot they will probably retreat the Mewtwo and attack with the Jinx. Do they have because we have 4 energy on it, so that would do an extra 80 damage. So that's 110 damage, which is still pretty good. Alright, so they're gonna attack with Mewtwo instead. So he will be able to kill us with Jinx next turn. Good thing we have 2 potions in the hand, so that we can buff up our Celebi a little bit more. So I'm a little bit worried here. So we will be charging the other Celebi, because we only need 1 head now to kill the Mewtwo. So we're just going to start building up the other Celebi. So yeah, we are going to be attacking with the Celebi we have active, and we do get 2 heads, which is 100 damage. So that's enough to kill this Mewtwo. And thankfully, we are out of the Jinx's kill range now. So if they push the Jinx out and they attack with it and the turn ends, we can just attack with them again. Attack with the Celebi again, and then we just need 2 heads. So it's going to be pretty smooth sailing from here, I believe. And they're still bricked on the curly, it seems. Okay, so they do get the Gardevoir, but it's way too late. I think if they got the Gardevoir a bit earlier, the match would be a lot closer right now. At least they will be able to kill us much earlier for the first Celebi. So they are going to move the Mewtwo back out, and they're going to use Side Shadow to give it extra energy. So they're going to be doing 50 damage, which is not great, but that's better than nothing. But right now we're just not really worried because we're so much ahead in points. So we're just going to attack with the Powerful Bloom. We're going to flip coins 6 times, and we just need 3. So we get 3 out of, okay, we're 50, it's a 50%, so pretty good. We do 150, which is just enough to kill the Mewtwo. I think up against like stage 2 decks, it'll have a little bit harder time because you do need to flip 4 to 1 hit. All right, next up we have a match against a Ninetales Blaine deck. So this deck is actually really strong in the meta right now. I think it's a really fast deck that can counter Celebi decks. So I expect it to be like a rogue deck. Although I did see a lot of it in the event last week where you needed 5 consecutive wins. I saw a lot of people running this because it's a very fast deck that can help you get wins fast. But it does have its weakness as well. But the good thing is it's not really running any EXs. Some of them might run the Moltres, but most of the time they just run the Vulpix, Ninetales, and the Rapidash line. So we're off to a pretty good start. We do have the Celebi and Snivy line right off the bat. So we're just going to retreat our Zervine back, and next turn we'll be able to flip 4 times. But if they have Blaine and Ninetales, it's Jover. It's Jover for us. So we're just going to have to gamble that they don't have it. But either way, if they could have killed, well, a one-shot our Zervine anyway, so it would have been pretty bad. But if they don't have Blaine, we will be living with, I think, 10 HP left. Or 20 HP left? Yeah, 20 HP left. So thank God they don't have Blaine. So, but we do have a backup Celebi now, so we are pretty Gucci. All right, so we are going to be using our Erica. This is where Erica comes in handy. So we have the 70 HP, and then we get another 20 from the potion. So we're at 90 HP. It is still Ninetales range of kill, but we should be able to kill their Ninetales this turn. So next turn they'll only be attacking with a Rapidash or Ponyta. We get 4 hits, which is great. We do 200 damage. That Ninetales stood no chance. And right now they are going to be behind. The downside for the Vulpix deck is that you burn energy every turn, so you have to constantly just put energy on the same Pokemon, so you won't be able to build up your bench. And so this is where it falls behind. Mainly the Ponyta Rapidash will help you mitigate that by only needing 1 energy. But at this point, we're just going to snowball our energies. So we should be able to kill all other things in 1 shot if we have a 50% chance to hit heads. So we do get hit with another Stomp. And I'm gonna be greedy and just keep my current Celebi in, because we are going to be able to hit 4 times, and we just need to hit 2. And we do have another Erica just to buff up its HP a bit, and so we're able to tank another hit. So right now we do flip 3 hits again. We flip 3. So poor little Ponyta stood no chance. And at this rate, since we healed up our Celebi, it's going to be really hard for them to catch up. So I think they need a Blaine and a Rapidash to kill it. And yeah, so they don't have it. They're just gonna scoop. So there you have it. Here is the Celebi deck. Unfortunately, we didn't get to showcase Caterpie in the two fights today, but it is a flexible slot. Again, when deck building for card games, it's all up to personal preference. You know, every player has that little like tech or two they like to run, and Caterpie is just mine. You guys can try it out, but I think the deck is pretty straightforward. There's not really much you need to know. You just gotta flip a lot of heads, and then you'll be able to win. And good thing about this is you don't stop if you fail, so you just be able to flip as long as you have energy attached, which I think is super good. And they definitely know, they definitely knew what they were doing when they put the Superior and the Celebi in the same set. So pretty sure that's how they intended for you to play the deck. So obviously the deck is very strong, but it also has a lot of weaknesses. So have fun when you guys are experimenting with the deck, and let me know what you guys are running for your Celebi deck. I think Lilligant is also a really nice option to run with the Celebi if you don't have the Superior line. It is a newer set of cards, so if you don't have the Superior, I think running the Lilligant is fine. It's definitely going to be a little slower, but it's still pretty strong. It's 2 energies, and then you'll be able to charge your Celebi in the back row with the Lilligant, so I think it's still pretty good. Not as good because you're not able to snowball the energy, but it's a cheaper alternative, and it also gives you more deck space to run other trainers and support. So I think both are good. All right, but that's pretty much it for this video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know how you guys are playing the Celebi deck, and I will see you guys next time.